So I'm here today with Mr. Colin Campbell, or should I say Sir Colin
Sir
Campbell?
Colin Campbell, that's right.
Yeah, the owner and founder of the Campbell Real Estate Team. And today I really wanted to dive into what it really means to work with your team, especially on the operations side. I mean, the agent side, we get it, but we know that every business is driven by the operations side. That's the foundation, right? That makes it consistent and you're able
Absolutely.
to expand. So, first, I want everyone to know who you are, Colin. Who are you as the owner, as a person, and what's the vision of the organization?
For me as the owner, it's just someone who started real estate, 6 years now, and is looking to the next. The way real estate is done, where you buy a home, sell a home, you buy a home, sell a home. My vision for that is to take our agents, our partners out of that. Everyone that we partner with, it needs to be different. How do we create a bigger life while we sell real estate? You know, if we're selling real estate, why don't we own 5, 6, 10 investment properties? How do we do that? So the goal of everyone that we partner with is to create a big vision for them, a big life, and also change their family trajectory in such a way where they're generating um, multiple streams of income, with real estate and real estate investment being one of them. So being a part of the team, buying and selling real estate, that is just almost the key to entry, right?
Hmm.
Being our goal is to really focus on our agents and help them become who they truly want to be. And with that, making as much money as you possibly can, but at the same time, giving back as much as you can as
Hmm. Yes, because I know you have a massive community and charitable aspect of your business
well. Yes.
that you consistently put energy in, and I love that about your organization. So you've got these agents, right, that are coming in and joining the team, and you all have these massive goals, not just for the present moment but for future generations. And how does that translate into the operation side, right? Because they're not the ones going out there and selling those homes and everything else, but they are the ones that allow that to happen,
Yeah.
the back end part of it.
Yeah. So the operation role, that is pretty much the backbone of the organization. And that is why I'm so specific in the type of person that we attract to this role, because this person will be growing with us. This person will be setting up, helping us create multiple businesses within this organization. We are looking to partner with someone who's not necessarily looking for a job, who is looking for an opportunity to create something big, to build something big that you can turn around and you can be proud of. Something that, you know, 50 years from now, you can talk about when you first started the role to now where the organization is. So that is someone that we're looking for, is someone who's growth minded, someone who has the experience of building systems. I am not that person. I can go out and sell homes any day. I can invest, I can do a lot of things, but I know my strengths and I know the areas which I need to lean on others to help us get there. So we're looking for someone who is extremely strong in that role that will take us to the next level.
Hmm. Absolutely. And you talked about, opportunity, right? And growth within
Yes.
the organization. And I also imagine professionally and personally as well, right? Because knowing you as the owner, one of the values that you have is personal development as an organization. So how would that show up for someone who comes in as your director of operations, your true partner?
Well, and you rightfully said they would be a partner in the business.
Hmm.
So the director of ops, once this person comes into this role, knocks it out of the park, we're going to start looking for more opportunity of growth. Should we start looking at creating a virtual company where we're doing a lot of things offshore? This person can now be a partner in that. You know, are we looking at uh, writing a book somewhere down the road? this person can be a part of that? Are we looking at creating training programs that we can now share with other agents who are pretty much where we are right now, and sharing our journey, our successes with those agents? They will now be a part of that. So the person that we're looking for is pretty much, it says the director of ops, but eventually that person will be my CEO. That person will be the one that is taking over and helping us build this business exponentially. So the person has to have a growth mindset.
Mm, absolutely. So let's elaborate there a little bit, right? Because you talked about, you don't want someone who's just looking for a job. You're really looking for the mindset of opportunity. And now you've just mentioned growth, right?
Yes.
So what other characteristics would you say are the absolute must-haves for this person? Whether it's their thinking or their actions or their habits.
Someone who's smart. And when I say smart, I don't necessarily mean IQ, I mean EQ, emotional intelligence. Someone who can connect with people on different levels, right? So someone who's extremely smart. Someone who is hungry. They're not satisfied with the status quo. They want to build something big. They have dreams, they have vision, and they know for them to achieve their true vision or their true goal, their true potential, there's no way they can do it on their own, right? And that is why you need a team to do that. So someone who's hungry, someone who's willing to hustle. You're going through that wall, you're going to get through it some way, somehow. Whether it's over it, under it, through it, around it, you will find a way. Someone who has grit. And the analogy we use, or the acronym that we use, it's getting results in spite of the challenges, or in spite of the consequences, in spite of the troubles that might present, that might be presented. So someone who is not willing to settle. They know deep down inside that they can do more. That is who we're looking for. They are looking to partner with something and be a part of something that they can call their own. Because what I can tell you, Kelly, every one of our members or partners that are part of our organization, they all see it as their business. It's not Colin's business. They all see it as their business. So someone who can come in to say, you know what? It's always been my intention to build something big. Now I'm going to collaborate with a team that is already established, and now I'm going to play my part there so that we can build something bigger. Without this person, we cannot go to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, absolutely. So I know that one of the things that is tied to your team is winning as a habit. And I love that. And yet I also know that, everyone views that with their own perception. So why don't you take this moment to let everyone know what winning as a habit actually means to you in the organization?
absolutely. Winning for us means you achieving your true potential. That's what it means. It's not, I'm going to sell, I want to be the number one salesperson. It's none of that. It's you winning at your own game, your game of life. Mm-hmm. How are you going to win there? And we say winning is a habit because once you get into the habit of winning, you see yourself winning even more.
Yeah.
And you approach every situation, well, I know how to win. I come as a winner already. I will win at this. The flip side of this, sometimes people fall into the habit of losing. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to break out of that habit when, you were in a bad job, a bad career path, a bad relationship, right? And then you find things snowballing. Mm-hmm. We're just changing that mindset that we win at everything we do. And that is how we approach everything. We're going to go out there and we're going to win. Again, it's not to be number one, not necessarily to be number one. it's so that we can be the best that we can truly be.
Hmm.
That's what it means to us.
And I guess alongside of that, which is kind of like the underlining tone of it, is failure is also a requirement, right? Because that's how we grow.
That is how we grow. And thanks for mentioning that. Someone who's coming into this role, they have to be okay with failure,
Hmm.
right? We're going to fail and we're going to learn and we're going to move forward. So I'm okay with failing in the short term, not okay failing in the long term.
Hmm.
So we're going to mold and we're going to tweak things and we're going to learn from those experiences. Those are all learning. But ultimately, for us reaching our goals, no, we're going to win. We're going to win.
Okay. So, with any match, right, between an amazing team and this individual that we're looking for, there's also the social aspect, right? There's the culture aspect of the team. How do
Yes.
you guys have fun? Like, what do you do to raise energy, raise spirits, and just be a family? Because I think that's really what you guys are, right?
Absolutely. Because we spend so much time together, right? They are a part of my family. At Christmas, I had my team over because they are a part of my family, right? A couple of weeks ago, we hit a huge milestone, which we surpassed our last year's numbers already 6 months in. So we just went out and celebrated. How do we do that? And it's always looking for little wins along the way so that we can continually be in the spirit of gratitude
Mhm.
and in the spirit of celebrating.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
sometimes it's, what we listen to, what do we feed ourselves with? What books are we listening to? We have, I think it's like 80 books that we all share, audio books. We have a masterclass account that we all share. So it's not only celebrating and doing all the fun stuff, but how do we continue to develop each other, right? What books are you reading? What courses are you taking? I've just finished a course on negotiation with Harvard Business School online. Most likely, my team members will be signing up for something via Harvard
Mhm.
because we all just want to continue to stress and stretch and push each other to, again, to achieve our true potential.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, in looking at the opportunity with your team, and
Yes.
also knowing that I think, anybody that's looking to grow their business inside of real estate is searching this type of person out, whether they recognize it or not. So, what would be the one reason why someone of that caliber, that talent level, right, that level of mindset, what would be the reason for them to choose you versus everyone else?
For me, the question is, what are their ultimate goals and vision for themselves? If they're looking at making a difference, they're looking at changing their lives, they're looking at changing their creating a legacy, we should be in conversation.
Mhm.
A lot of what we're doing is not about us. You've seen my chart, you've seen my growth map. A lot of it is for a charity that we're creating. And this is not my charity, it's our organization charity. So that we can go out and help people that are underprivileged, whether it's here in Canada or around the world. That's why we work so hard. That's why we do what we do. So ultimately, it's to help others. And while we're at it, have as much fun as we possibly can, make as much money as we possibly can, but at the same time, create a legacy.
Mhm.
So anyone who this resonates with, we should be in conversation. And you're absolutely right. We're not for everyone, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We're looking for people that are in the same mindset as we are, because we want to grow with you.
Awesome.